Ben is not pleased that the Steelers used a third-round pick on Mason Rudolph, the Oklahoma State quarterback. Here is Ben on being surprised on draft night.
I was surprised when they took a quarterback because I thought that maybe in the third round, you can get some really good football players that can help this team now. And nothing against Mason. I think he's a great football player. I don't know him personally, but I'm sure he's a great kid. I just don't know how, backing up or being the third, who knows where he's going to fall in the depth chart, but helps us win now. But, that's not my decision to make. That's on the coaches and the GM and owner and those kind of things. So if they feel like he can help our team, so be it. But I was a little surprised.
So that's courtesy of 93.7 The Fan in Pittsburgh. Ben also had this to say about drafting a quarterback.
I told them right away, so it wasn't like it was a big surprise. I wanted them to know so they wouldn't have to worry about drafting a quarterback. They were very thankful that I was, I think, excited, that I felt committed to that and committed to them early and those kind of things. So I felt like it was a very positive reaction from all of them.
All right, 2016, Ben says, I'm thinking about retiring. 2017, I'm probably going to retire. 2018, why did they draft a quarterback in the third round? Ben should just blame himself here, that at some point they have to draft your successor. You may not like it. You may want that higher draft pick to be used on somebody who can help you now. He didn't get upset when they drafted Josh Dobbs out of Tennessee, a fourth-round pick last year, did he? I don't remember him saying anything. But Mason Rudolph had a first-round grade with some teams. And I think that's where Ben goes, all right, it's a little bit different here. And you have somebody who is a big physical quarterback and, by all accounts, appears to be a guy who can start in the NFL. I think if we look at it and you go, okay, what should Ben have said? Well, maybe you just go boring and bland there. Maybe you say, look, you know what? Welcome to the team. I hope you can help me prepare. Now, Ben got a little snippy where I think he was asked during this interview, did you reach out to Mason Rudolph? He goes, no. Apparently, he doesn't need my help. What Mason Rudolph said, I'm paraphrasing, but basically, Ben's job is not to help me get ready to be a starter in the NFL. And it's not. That's not his job. Mason Rudolph's job is to watch Ben Roethlisberger do his job. That's really what it is. Same with Aaron Rodgers with Brett Favre. Brett Favre didn't help Aaron Rodgers at all because at some point, Brett realized he's the future. He is going to take my job. I don't know if Ben feels that, this year or next year, and maybe he doesn't at all. But at some point, he's going to go, you know what? They're getting, and I should get ready for that guy right there to take over my job. Because that's what's happening with Joe Flacco. Joe Flacco didn't reach out to Lamar Jackson, so people made a big deal about it. That's not Joe Flacco's job. Lamar Jackson should watch Joe Flacco. That's how he should prepare. But he's got to do his part of this. As a backup quarterback, you prepare as if you're going to start. You want another set of eyes on this. You want another set of ears on this. How would you do this? Hey, I saw this. Hey, did you notice this? Hey, I'm watching film. You want to help the quarterback prepare. But it's not Ben's job to call Mason Rudolph. Did he call all the draft picks? Why just a quarterback? Yeah, Paul.
Could you expect a quarterback like Ben Roethlisberger or any veteran to help the rookie for the reason of, wait, if I'm out for a couple games with injury, we don't lose 3 in a row. Maybe this guy goes 2-2 in 4 games if I'm out. Maybe I help him for my own personal reasons.
I don't know if Brady helped Garoppolo.
Right, but if he did, and what did Garoppolo go 2-1?
And got injured.
And kept them alive. Maybe for your own reasons of, hey, he could get me another chance at a Super Bowl, a chance at a playoff if I go down with an injury.
I would think you want to help. If you're not playing, you're injured, I would think that you would be helping that quarterback. Whatever way, however you can, that, now you're being spiteful. Now you're being petty. Now you're being selfish. You want to hurt the team because you're not starting or you don't want him to look good? No, I would think that those quarterbacks would, impart information. Yes, McLevin.
Especially because Ben is so established, it's really hard to imagine Mason Rudolph outplaying Ben and beating him out on the field. You know what I mean? Like, Ben will always be the better starter than Mason Rudolph in this 4-year window. Yeah. Don't you think?
Eli Manning got benched last year.
I feel like Ben is better at this age than Eli is. Maybe I'm a...
Well, we're going to find out because the Giants are hoping that Eli is still good.
Oh, I know.
Yeah. I mean, but Ben had, I think, 3 games of over 500 passing yards last year. I mean, when he plays, I mean, there's nobody like him. I just thought that he got petty with this. Like, oh, okay, all right, so you're going to draft a quarterback, huh? Okay. Oh, yeah, apparently he doesn't need any help. I don't need to reach out to him. No, Mason Rudolph is basically saying, no, do what you need to do. You shouldn't be worried about me because my job is just to come in and just listen and watch and not say anything. Yeah, McLovin.
Is it possible that Ben is sticking up for his longtime backup Landry Jones, who is getting supplanted for Mason Rudolph? And maybe Ben thought Landry would be the next guy, and they're
No, he wasn't bothered when they drafted Landry Jones, was he?
No. Yeah, he did say some comments like, well, I'll let Landry teach Mason Rudolph. That's Landry's job.
Okay. If Landry is still there.
That's true.
I mean, somebody's gone. Yes, he.
I mean, it makes sense to me that it isn't really Ben's time to start teaching him until he goes down.
Yeah.
But until then, Ben just has to focus on his job and winning games. I mean, that's perfectly fine. Now, if Ben gets hurt and he's out and Mason Rudolph goes in and he's still not helping him, then you've got a real problem.
I don't have any problem of Ben, compartmentalizing this and saying, I got to get ready for the season. And you know what? He's like my little brother and he's going to tag along. But I'm not preparing him. He's going to impart wisdom to Mason Rudolph by just being in those meetings. And Ben's going to show what he does. He doesn't have to give a tutorial. It sounded a little petty there for a guy who has hinted at retirement a couple of times here. And the Steelers drafted somebody, as they should. I'm surprised. I mean, I thought they were going to go maybe even higher and draft Lamar Jackson. I thought the Chargers were going to go a little bit higher and draft somebody. The Patriots have had no problem drafting quarterbacks. I'm sure that a second-round pick on Garoppolo may have bothered, Brady. But you have to understand it's a game of numbers, attrition. How long can I play well?
For more Dan Patrick Show, tune to Audience Channel 239 on DirecTV or download the Dan Patrick Show app.